All right, I got another triad shape, and it's probably the easiest one to play, and it's a minor triad. It's got the root on the high E string, and it's based off a E minor bar chord shape. I mean, this is obviously an A minor chord, but it's based off the E minor shape. So all you do is we're going to just play the top three strings of it, which goes like this. If I want to play an A minor triad, first finger covers the 5th fret of the high E, the B, and the G string. Gives me an A minor triad. So that's an A minor chord right there. A minor, B minor, G minor, all the way up to E minor. So, like, let's say I had a G major chord to a B minor chord. I could play the triad that we learned for the root on the high E. And then what did I say? I said B minor. B's on the 7th fret of the high E. Okay, so let's see, what am I going to do? I'm going to play a G major chord, then I'm going to play an A minor chord, and it sounds like this. Which are based off of. And now let's go to B minor, back to A minor. All right, so now what I normally do with with live students as opposed to Memorex is I mean I do all different kinds of stuff, but I would, if we're working on our chord knowledge, I might say, okay, play every G major chord that you can, and then they sit there and bullets sweat down. And they know I'm gonna punish them severely if they can't get it, and then we go for it. So here's how the thought process that I would go through if I said play every G major chord that you know. And this is the progression of the triad lesson, so, there should be other triads that you know now, basically. So I'd say, okay, well, G major chord. Okay, well, I know that one. Then I also know the G major bar chord with the root on the E string. Okay, that's cool. I also know the G major bar chord with the root on the A string, which is the A major shape. G on the A string, A shape. And I said G major, so G major. So far we have. Okay, that's cool. So what else do I have, though? There's a couple others. Okay, well, there's the D major shape. D major, E major, half step to F, whole step to G. Oh, that's a cool one. Just a triad, but it's a G major. So now we have all, over the neck now. The next one that we learned was that based off of the E bar chord, but it was just a little high triad. 3rd fret on the high E, which also means that the octave of that, which is all the way up to the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th fret, we have it up there now too. And we also have that D shape way up here too. So now you could go like this. And that is quite an amount of chords now, right? And there's actually more than just that. I'm sure you can imagine there are. But, we're using our knowledge of the triads, and that's, really great for your knowledge as a player. All right, so let's do another one. Let's do a minor chord. Let's do A minor, right? It's pretty, common chord. So we have A minor. Okay. Now we have the A minor bar chord with the root on the E string. And then the A shape, we could go up to the double dots, which is A, 12th fret, and play the A minor shape again. Like that. But there's also two triads we've learned so far. One is the D minor shape. So we got to find where A minor would be if we climb up from D minor. D minor, whole step to E minor, half step to F minor, whole step to G minor, whole step to A minor. So it's right there with my first finger on the 8th fret. So far, if I said, play me all the A minor chords you have, it would be... Then the other triad was just based off of that E minor bar chord shape, where we just play the top strings. So if I said play every A minor you could do, it would be... Then I could do the E bar chord, based triad again all the way up here. See that? Then I'm sure you can imagine when you start making chord progressions, the better knowledge you get with all these shapes, you can play them in many different spots, different combinations. You can really spice it up too. If I just said A minor to D major. All right, tasty, tasty, tasty. Keep working at this stuff, and there's plenty more lessons coming, so no need to worry. See you later.